Tears for the Tear God, Salt for the Salt Throne, and Gas the Leaf Tribe.
So tomorrow evening, really later today, it's already like 2:30 in the morning, the Toronto Raptors will be playing in the first ever NBA Finals game to take place outside the United States. Good for them. Congratulations. I don't really care. I'm not a fan, and I'm not trying to jump on a bandwagon. A lot of my friends, people at work, and even the city at large seems to be pretty charged about it, though, and I'm happy for them. I think it'll be good for the city in general. I mean, we haven't had a major sports victory in Toronto in 20 plus years. CFL doesn't count. You know it doesn't count. Don't at me. It's nice to see some good news, something going on that people aren't going to be able to just like instantly politicize. You've seen this. They'll take any little thing and try to make it political. And I really just don't see how anyone could do that with something like a sports victory. It seems I've spoken too soon. Fine. Let's do it the hard way. Oddly, I know exactly where to start with this one. So Maxime Bernier said, "Extreme multiculturalism will divide us into little tribes that have less and less in common. Toronto. And the image is of a crowd of people of varying skin tones all cheering along the Raptors' victory that brings them into their first ever NBA Finals." Maybe it's just me. Maybe I could be wrong. I think observing a photograph of many people of varying skin tones and just assuming they don't share a culture, that's a little bit racist. Especially when you consider the photograph being observed is of a crowd of people of varying skin tones actively engaging in a shared culture. This is not multiculturalism. This is multicolor. This is a monoculture. This is not just Canadian. It's a subset of Canadian. It's a much finer subset. Canadians, sports fans, basketball, Raptors. It's so monocultural. It's ridiculous to see it in this context. Like, skin color's not your culture. It's just your color. Now, we've got this one lunatic in office shouting, "Diversity is our strength." We have many strengths as a nation. Diversity is not a strength. It's just a thing that happens. Our strengths are what make diversity possible. They're what make diversity work. Diversity and multiculturalism get conflated all the time, and they are not at all the same thing. Diversity is when the Israeli Jew and the Palestinian Muslim both go to the office Christmas party and have a great time. Multiculturalism is when the group of Israeli Jews are singing Hava Nagila next to the group of Palestinian Muslims chanting "From the river to the sea," and I just don't see that as an event that's going to have many positive outcomes. And then there's the other guy, and he went with unity and diversity. And I guess that's better. You know, it's more along the lines of what you're actually seeing in this image. Despite the ethnic diversity and the multiple skin tones, a shared monoculture. but I still don't think it's good. There seems to be too much focus on diversity. And diversity in and of itself shouldn't be a goal. I mean, it's not a goal anywhere else in the world. Nobody clamors for a diverse Zimbabwe. Nobody cares about a diverse Thailand. Oh, India's too brown. Maybe we should get a whole bunch of British people down there. But it seems to be this idea has taken hold in majority white countries. If the percentage of white people is too high in your nation, everyone's racist and you need to change the demographics. And when it gets forced, it's not going to work out. It's too fast, it's too hard, and people don't assimilate. And you can see the evidence of this in places like Sweden and in France, and of course, in England and in Germany. In England, in Rotherham, it was 1,400 girls over a span of 10 years. In Cologne, Germany, on a single night, 1,200 women. That's forced diversity. That's multiculturalism. So what Maxime Bernier has always ever said about this is, people should come to Canada to be Canadian. Come. Be Canadian. Join us. Be part of this. Be part of this. This is what we want. And we don't care your skin tone. But come join us. Don't be a fucking ISIS fighter and then try to come back here. Right? Come be part of us. We're happy to have lots of people, okay? But we're going to slow down and bring people in, on a case-by-case basis. This is not multiculturalism. It's amazing. We have a place called Jurassic Park. They put up a big screen in a public place where people can go watch the playoff games for the Raptors for free. Surrounding cities have taken up that idea and got the rights from the Toronto Raptors to play the games for people live. So not everyone can get a ticket. Jesus Christ, they're like $70,000 now to get tickets to go see these games. And it's not just surrounding cities. Farther cities are doing the same thing. Cities outside the province. This has crossed provincial boundaries. This is now a national event. What you're looking at in this picture is not multiculturalism. What you're looking at in this picture is nationalism. This is nationalism on the rise in Canada. And I'm all for it, and so is Maxime Bernier. Are you on board? Let's do this. Let's go. PPC, Kelly Day, everyone, let's get together. Let's put this guy in office. All right, we'll see you. Good luck, Raps. I don't really care if they win or don't. I don't give a shit. Relevant links to shit I said in the description? Maybe. I'm Irving Twin. Like, subscribe, or don't. It's a free country. At least it used to be.